You can find me on IG or you can private message me on TikTok. Okay, it's £18. You can pay via PayPal or I can give you my bank details if you're in a country that doesn't use PayPal. The reading will be on YouTube. It will be a private link, so only you can see it. And it'll be over 20 minutes, usually 40 or 50, because I try to get as much for you as I can. I don't do live Q&As, so if you're wanting personal questions answered in a live, you need to look for a live Q&A on another channel. This is going to be collective readings by zodiac sign, and we're on the sign of Libra. Today I'm doing Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. Okay. Hi Rajashwari. Hi Vinay. Hi Danya. Hi Ranju. And of course, Fairy Redbeard. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Libra's highest good. How is Libra feeling in this second week of October 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Libra's feeling first of all, please. The Chariot. Okay. So this is the major arcana for Cancer. The Chariot is it's all about being bold and brave and going for what you want, you know, like we've got the whole solar system behind us. The universe is backing us. We're armoured up. We've jumped into the Chariot, which is very, very, you know, defensive, very protective, and it moves at speed. It's the Emperor that jumps into the Chariot. And the story of Cancer the Crab, the astrological story, the sort of Greek mythology, is that the crab jumps onto Orion's foot, and Orion, you know, is like this huge warrior that kicks him into the sky. So the crab is very protective. So you could be rushing to defend or to attack and gain more territory. You know, it's this vibe of I aim to win. Whatever it is that I need to do, I'm making moves. I'm making big moves. I'm making bold moves. And I intend to win. Okay, and the Chariot's upright, so I don't know what it is that you're going for, Libra, but you're certainly very determined. Hi Tendo, hi Swati, or Swati, sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Hi Shine for Shadow. Ace of Swords. Okay, so you've had major clarity, or you're going to reveal some sort of major confession, major truth, major revelation. You know, this could be that you're going to tell someone something. You're making moves to tell somebody something, because this is like a timeline. Or you just know what you want now, or you know what your next goal is, you know, and you're actively like going for it. The Two of Cups. You're in love, okay? You've been dating someone and you're very determined to tell them how you feel about them. You believe that it's mutual. You believe that the other person loves you back, because with the Two of Cups, each person is offering the other a cup of love, okay? It's new love. 2 is at the beginning of a cycle. Mojo's here. We're just on the sign of Libra, just started. The Fool and the Ace of Pentacles both reversed. Okay, so these are the cards for your person now, Libra. If these were upright, that would be gorgeous, because the Ace of Pentacles would be something we've worked hard for. It would be a financial leveling up. Aces are always our hard work met with good luck, by the universe, okay? It's the universe recognising our hard work. The Fool is Aries energy, and it's a reset. It's jumping into a brand new chapter, you know, boldly, perhaps foolishly, perhaps not. But it's about trusting that everything's going to be all right and work out. Now, with those two reversed, there could have been financial loss, because an Ace of Pentacles is like many small pentacles, and when it's reversed, it's money falling out of the wallet. So there could have been financial misfortune, in which case we don't want to take a leap of faith. If you just lost your job, you're not going to present yourself to someone like, here I am. Or you know, if you're struggling somehow, you're in between jobs, or I'm just trying to think of examples really. Maybe you lost your car because you couldn't like pay the payments on it. There's some sort of either major outgoings, or, you know, like sometimes like you buy a dog and overnight you suddenly got a £6,000 vet bill because the dog's like, you know, majorly unwell. And it's not always because someone is struggling in life. It can be like very unexpected things that come up, you know, in your reality. So, but obviously this person's not willing to take a leap of faith because they lost a lot financially. It could also be something like, you know, when you go through a divorce and you're having to pay for your own place to live as well as pay off a mortgage at the same time. Like, it's often very expensive to begin with. So these are the cards of your person. Let's see what else comes out. Hi, Aruna. I don't take personal questions. These are collective readings by zodiac sign. So you need to watch your sign or the sign of your person. When I get 4,000 watch hours, I'll start to do live Q&As, but you'd still need to pay if you want a question to be answered. 9 of Cups upright. That's encouraging, because they've got this sense of satisfaction. They're very content within themselves. 9 is a number of being single, and all of these cups are full. So when the 9 of Cups is upright, it's someone that's very contented, very satisfied within themselves. I wonder if someone's had misfortune from a previous relationship, and therefore, you know, they're just avoiding chaos and they're quite happy to be back in control of their own life. And this is just a guess, but, you know, they could have been used for money and lost a lot of money, or they could have recently become single again. But they're very happy, like, you know, they don't feel a need to, they're not in grief, they're not heartbroken, they don't feel a need to desperately be with anyone. They're very happy how they are. Yeah, they're closed off to love. This person's like single, but they're not looking. They're happy to be solo, okay? They're happy doing them, and they're not looking for love right now. The Knight of Cups, when it's upright, is like a Romeo and Juliet vibe. It's like not thinking in a practical way, not thinking in a sexual way, just looking at someone, seeing all that they are and thinking, I could really fall for them. I could really fall hard for that person. It's like a dreamy, airy fairy, like I just want that person. So with it being reversed, a knight to make moves, okay, knight's date. With it being reversed, this person's not looking to date, even if they have feelings of, I really like Libra, or they're not going to actively pursue you, which is an interesting one, isn't it? Because this person's single. Usually I would say with this card reversed, this person does have feelings for you, but they're not expressing them. They've got a cup of love, but they're not offering it. They're not going to let you know. They're not going to ask you out. So there's definitely stuff going on here with this person. Let's get 3 for the outcome. This is an interesting one. The Sun card is a card of being burden free. So, like the way babies are just, they'll sit in a nappy on the grass in the garden, playing and giggling, and they don't really have a care in the world, do they? They're just carefree. They've not got to worry about a mortgage. They're not got to worry about someone cheating on them, or like whether their body's good enough. They haven't got to worry about anything. So other than their basic needs, of course, but they're generally like very chilled. So this is like being carefree. The Hermit is a major arcana. That's a major for Leo, so it's fire energy. The Hermit is the major arcana for Virgo. This is a card of being someone who's walking this part of the journey alone. They want to soul search. They want to look within. They want to reflect. It's a very healthy way to be. Usually after, painful heartbreak or some sort of deception, or, boundaries being crossed, we kind of isolate ourselves, even if the relationship was healthy, but we're just upset. Or if we've been in grief, we isolate ourselves to just protect ourselves, don't we, from like further hurt, because we couldn't cope with anymore right now. The Ten of Cups. Okay, the Ten of Cups is reversed. Now that is a card of family. So that's usually achieved when 2 people put their incomes together and they have children, or they live together. It's togetherness. It's whoever lives in a household being happy. All the cups are full because all the people are happy. It's harmonious. That's reversed. I don't know if that's you or them. However, you do look to be in very different places, in terms of like what you want right now. Timing is everything. Why would they not be willing to take a leap of faith? It's something to do with a major financial loss. Let's get 2 more. The 2 of Swords upright. Yeah, like just closed off. This is like, I'm gonna blindfold myself. I'm gonna like cross my arms in front of me, and I don't want anyone to push me. I don't want anyone to push me to make a decision on this or to face reality. I don't want to. It's been being in denial, not wanting to deal with something. The 4 of Wands reversed. The Four of Wands upright is, well, it's the 1111 card. You know, the wands are 1111, 4 wands is 1111. This is people living together. They could be married. It's a very public union. Everyone knows that these two people are together. It's a very exclusive relationship, very stable. The 4 legs to a chair, the 4 walls to a house. It's rock solid union and commitment and loyalty. When that's reversed, there's a problem. If you take a leg away from a 4-legged chair, it falls. It's not stable. There's instability, and it's to do with the family dynamic. And there's a lack of contentment within a household. And this is causing someone to reflect. They're kind of a bit in denial about it. This is just bizarre to me. I think that, Libra, you kind of want, I would say you want this person to move in with you. I will clarify, but they're trying to put the brakes on this, okay? That's my feelings on it. That's my take on it at the moment, but that can always change, okay? Let's get a no contact message from them. Let me pull this camera back. You're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. So they do have feelings for you, but why aren't they? Because if they've got the 9 of Cups, they're happy within themselves. They've got feelings for you. The 9 of Cups and 1 more cup is the 10 of Cups. They're stopping this. They're preventing their own happiness. They want all the enjoyment of loving someone without putting themselves out there. And we usually do that as insurance because we've been hurt before, like hurt badly. Yeah, this person's trying to protect like a carefree existence, and they're really going within themselves to think about it. It's not like they haven't thought about this. That's what it is. They've got the feelings for you. You are right when you think that this person is in love with you. They are. They are in love with you, okay, but they are scared of financial loss or betrayal of some sort. So let's continue. What's the nature of this connection, please? Hi, welcome into the chat. This is collective readings by zodiac sign. So you just need to watch your sign or the sign of your person. Individual questions won't be answered, okay? That's a live Q&A that you need to look for. I can't do those until I've got 4,000 watch hours. And when I have them, they will be separate lives called live Q&A. Collective readings won't ever be interrupted with personal questions being answered. That's not fair on people who are watching the collective readings, okay? Pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. Ooh. See, this person doesn't know it, but you are the best thing for them. Okay? The divine says so. So what is this person's issue? Hoity-toity. Champagne taste. Beer budget. Arrogant. Pretentious. Okay, so either this person's hoity-toity or they were dealing with someone who was very, very high maintenance, okay? Required a lot of money in order to love them. So it's left a bad taste in their mouth, right? They can't afford that, and no one should have to do that, you know? That's not love, that's a narcissist. Oh, that's good, Nick. So yeah, so this might resonate for you then, because it's a Libra reading. This will cheer you up because I've got good fortune cards and lots of oracle cards, including a new gorgeous oracle deck called Celestial Realms. It's gorgeous. Eternal renewal. In the cycle of life, understanding breeds hope for what comes next. This person is going to open up eventually, okay? But they need to know that it's safe to tread. I want to know more about what happened to them, although I think I've got an idea. Keeping a promise. They are in love. They are in love. I think they loved the last person and it didn't work out, so why would it work out this time? That's what, you know, that's what it does to people when they get traumatized by past relationships. You know, it triggers like kind of PTSD. It's like, oh my God, you know, I've got feelings for someone and I'm happy about it, but I'm scared of what that means. Let's get the unspoken truth. There are things I never got the chance to tell you. Yeah. Okay, it could have left them in a bad way financially. People don't like talking about money problems. They don't like revealing that they've got debt. And sometimes when they do that, you know, it sends people packing their bags. So it's always best to really try to sort that out as much as you can before presenting yourself to someone new. Think before you act. Be more generous. I think it would pay for you to be quite generous in terms of generous of heart with this person. You're going to have to be a bit patient. You're going to have to let them enjoy the earlier stages before you make it so super serious. Let them enjoy the romance part where the stakes aren't so high, you know. It's a lovely bit at the beginning and we always like rush through it, don't we? Sunglasses. Watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Twin flames. Yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Wow. Your twin flame, so you're going to trigger healing in this person. They are the runner. Okay, that's very clear. They're the runner. You are the chaser. Okay, I know that because we've got the Chariot for you, and I know that because we've got the Fool reversed for them. Okay, they are terrified. They are running. They've got their trainers on. They are running. When you stop running, Libra, they will turn around and they will be like, what? Why is this person not chasing me anymore? Okay, and then they will chase you. And you're going to have this dance. Okay, it's going to be a dance of two flames that are lit. And when you're together, it's probably very sexually charged, but it's emotionally loaded passion. Okay, it's not emotionless. It means so much to you, and it's like everything you want. But then the person will become distant again. So then you'll chase and you'll learn not to chase. And they'll turn around and be like, what? And chase you. And it goes like that. And then you'll be like, do you know what? No, I'm not doing this dance anymore. And you will separate from this person for a significant period of time, like a year to 2 years, however long it takes for them to sort out whatever this mess is going on with them. They need to sort that out. Meanwhile, you'll be sorting your shit out, and there'll be different things that need to be focused on. Your problems are very different to their problems, but you both, in a twin flame scenario, are about to go through an ascension. This is about individual personal development and the reward of it, because it's painful, twin flames. You're apart more than you're together, okay? And it's confusing and it's upsetting, and you feel like you're just losing all the time. But when you've had a significant period apart, you'll come back together and you'll be the best versions of yourselves, and you will be far better placed to have a union that's more stable. Still might not be perfect, because what a relationship is perfect, but you both will have healed, and that is a profound connection. It's more profound than a regular soulmate connection, because a soulmate is someone that you basically fall in love with and had several years together. And that's lovely, isn't it? But you don't really heal trauma within each other in a soulmate union. With twin flames, your whole life purpose on this planet is to heal one another and to cause someone to be a better version of themselves forever, to reach a higher state of consciousness. That's the most profound effect you can have on someone. It's the biggest gift you could give them, and you give that to each other. Okay, so it's really beautiful. You will get a very harmonious like feeling when you are together, like one that it's hard to articulate. People will just think, oh, they're infatuated, they're in love, you know, but it's not that. It's magnetic. You're designed as magnets that only attract each other in that way, because it's your job to heal each other. You will reflect back to one another your own problems, your own issues. So if Libra, if you're partial to jump into things head first, you will be forced to focus on other aspects of your life while you're in separation from this person. That's just an example. They will be forced to focus on finances if that's what they need to do, or multiple things. Okay, whatever these like lack of, you know, whatever the insecurity or lack of trust issues, whatever that comes from, that needs to be solved. So there is reward, but it's a few years of struggle and strife and being without each other to get there. Let's get confessions from the your neighbours are stalkers, aren't they? Oh my god. I bet there's loads, you know. I hope you haven't moved on. So they've been, if you're like in separation at the moment, they've been looking at your social media, driving by your house, asking people, you know, asking around like, how is so-and-so, what's going on with them. They're trying to keep it low-key, because remember, they're not going to put themselves out there, but they want updates. Like, this person, like, licks their lips when someone mentions you, do you know what I mean? Like, thirst trap. Oh, Nick, if you've been apart for 3 years, you're definitely due a reunion, so let's get a divine time in. When will these two be reunited, please? We focus and start waiting for it. So someone, whether it's you or them, is still doing some healing, is still doing some shadow work, okay? Which is like, we don't want to cut that short, and we can't choose when that's going to be done by, okay? Sometimes one person sets about their healing faster than the other, okay? So we're not allowed to know for right now, which means work is still being done. Okay, it doesn't mean nothing's happening or we've made no progress. It means like we're most of the way, but we're not done yet. We're not quite there yet. I'll be starting memberships probably before the end of the year when I get to 3,000 watch hours. I'll be doing regular finance readings, career education and finance, and health readings with the Native American Indian medicine wheel. And I'll explain tarot to you as well if you want to learn about the tarot cards in a more methodical way, rather than me just explaining whatever comes out. As it comes out, you'll be able to learn about tarot in a very, instructional way. Okay, so we've got intuition. Embrace your intuition and the power of the feminine divine. Trust your inner guidance. Okay, you are not crazy. You'll think you're crazy and you'll think that you just believe something's going to happen because you want it so much, and then you'll tell yourself you're stupid, or you'll think your intuition's gaslighting you, and you'll get like second guess your own like thoughts and what you expect to come of this. But you're not crazy, okay? You are aware that this is a very important connection for you. It's profound and you've never felt anything like it. It's very difficult to explain to people. And a lot of people, without realising, would try to put you off it and say, that's not for you, it's too troublesome, why are you bothering? But you'll never get past this person until you have a relationship with them. But you only get the relationship once you've both had a significant time apart to ascend. This is your life's mission for each other. Focus your energy, your intentions hold great power. Yeah, I don't trust my own readings if it's for myself. I always take notice of other readers. I would never trust my own, because I think that when I'm doing readings, I think of cards, like visualize them, and then I pull them out. So I worry that I'm doing that when I do my own readings, Sorry, my throat's so dry. You're allowed to manifest, and you're allowed to say, if me and this person are supposed to be together, I would love for us to be together. Please help us to make it so. But the main thing is you understand and you recognise that this person has a lot of distress in their life at the moment, and is suffering, you know. So unconditional love means like them being happy and healthy and healing, whether it means you get to be with them or not. And so I would always ask for that as well. And I would always make sure to say if we're supposed to be together. So you're not trying to trap anyone. We're not doing that. If someone's not with you out of free will, what's the point? You know, like you wouldn't want that. Let's get you a good fortune card. The moon's phases align with your desires. Make a wish. Isn't it a full moon? Did you see what that person wrote? How rude is that? How rude is that? What a nasty soul you've got. Horrible person. The moon's phases align with your desires. Make a wish. This is someone. This is someone. That person's distracting me now, sorry. Isn't it a full moon tonight? This is your time to manifest, guys. Like, make your intentions clear. Say out loud, like, source, this is what I want for myself. Like, if me and this person are supposed to be together, please help them to heal. Please help them to... please help us to make it so, you know? And anything else that you want for yourself as well. Things that people write, like, if they got a black heart or what? Just outrageous. Your family won't like me. Yeah, they're quite insecure, this person. They definitely need to ascend and get, like, their confidence and their self-esteem back intact. A lazy scammer. Like, how rude is that? This is like a legit career, and I'm a full-time high school teacher as well. I've spent the year doing 2 jobs, so lazy I'm not. People are just nasty, aren't they? Jealous. The whole world is out there. There's money all around you. Go and make some. If you want some money, go and make some. If you don't like your life, change it. But don't go into other people's lives and say nasty shit for no reason. God awful soul. Sorry, but you are like a nasty piece of work. Tarot isn't a scam, it's a religion, okay? It's very much linked to Hinduism, very much linked to being a better version of yourself, reflection, you know, trying to process feelings in a healthy way, the opposite of what you're doing. So see what you like about it, but don't walk into someone else's place of worship and trash it. You wouldn't do that in a church, okay? You wouldn't do that in a synagogue or a mosque. So don't walk into someone's channel, someone's place of worship, and just trash it. So disrespectful. The irony of like calling someone a scammer when they're just trying to help other people. You're not a good person, are you, if you're doing that? 0110 belief system. Go after what you want. Unique. Destiny, inspiration, talent, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. You're definitely going through an ascension, and I think it's all round, you know, Libra, your career is going to go from strength to strength. I'm sure you've had that for the last couple of readings, actually. You stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. Your dreams will soon come true. You're being asked to manifest what you want and obviously take action, but it's like assured success because you're due an ascension and you're going to get your twin flame on top of this. That's put me in a proper bad mood. You know they're trolls, like it's not like triggering them because of it clashes with their beliefs or whatever, because they just say stuff like about what you look like. Imagine what that'd do to me if I showed my face. If I showed my face on here and then they said something nasty about what I look like. Imagine what it does to people. Like, horrible person. They said, lose some weight, you lazy scammer. I was born with a breathing condition. I don't need to lose any weight. Thanks very much. And I don't sit here all day. I do lots of things. I've done 2 jobs for the last 2 years, 2 full-time jobs. Bloody weirdo. Whoops. You know it got to me because I couldn't get any cards to come out then. The moon's whisper. Listen to the quiet guidance within. The answers you seek are already with you. I love the artwork on these. The Stargate. A new opportunity is opening for you. Walk fearlessly into the future. Look at all these that you've got. The cosmic seed. Your potential is limitless. Plant the seeds of your dreams and nurture them with love. The cosmic mirror. The universe mirrors your energy. Align with what you wish to attract. The sacred spiral. Your journey is unfolding perfectly. Just the no, not just. Trust the sacred flow of your life. The celestial chalice. Your cup overflows with blessings. Receive the divine abundance meant for you. You're definitely like something really, really good is going to happen with career and love. Right, take care, Libra. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please give it a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, support the channel, hype the channel. And I will see you in the next one. You're very welcome to stick around to watch the sign of your person or any signs that you cusp with. If you're late on in Libra season, then the Scorpio reading might resonate that's coming up now. That's why we don't allow comments, you know, because when I first started the channel, someone was like trolling me, and that really like hurt because I don't know why people feel that they can write whatever, and the person whose business it is isn't going to look at it like you're writing it on my comment section. That's why I tell people off if they do it to other readers. Because they think they can tell them how to do the channel or say that they're a scammer or they don't like their voice, that they need to blow their nose, or they don't like how they're doing the readings, or lately they've been like this or whatever. And it's like, who the hell do you think you are? Writing that over someone's business? That's like graffitiing someone's, you know, storefront. It's just weird. I don't understand. Absolute like sad effort. I think it's jealousy, it has to be, really. I mean, years ago, there was a lot of channels that were scamming, and you know the ones that are scammers because they say, oh, you're going to get 90k like next week. And it's like, that's obviously not something someone can know, and that's not going to happen for a collective, is it? So you know that's a scam. It's clickbait, but you never see channels like that now, to be honest. It used to be flooded with them, so I don't know if they got shut down. But it's bad because they used to have a lot of people following them as well. I tried to report them. But that's not being a psychic, is it? Like, that's just a scam. But I'm not that. That's not me.